Yo, we back, man. We are back. And you already know what this is. This is Steady Conversation Season 1. And like I said, we back. Episode 2. I'm your co-host, Larry Keith. Whatever other nicknames you guys got for me, you can just throw them out in the comments. But hey, to bring what they say, we ain't came to seek you. Oh, this. Hey, here's the main character. Shout out to my guy, Big Steady.
I am steadfast. I will be steadfast, and I pray that you will too.
Oh man, so you know what? You already up one. That's all I'm gonna say. You already up one. Hey, he done already hit with a bar.
Yeah.
Is that the catchphrase?
That's what I've always said.
Yeah.
But that's it.
It's stuck. Now you might need to get it copyrighted.
You right. I am steadfast. I will be steadfast, and I pray that you will too.
Man, look, we here, bro. Episode 2. We got through episode 1. Got a little background change, as you can see, for me, because I wanted to be crispy like my boy over there. Hey, so we done changed the background. We've been through a week. And man, look, I'm telling you, the first upload we did, we was nervous about it, but it had a good turnout. Mm-hmm. We've been on the phone every day in the morning time. Hey, just jotting, planning. Hey, it was Wednesday. Hey, my boy, he got in the groove so bad. He said, just upload today. I said, hey, man, just wait. I know you got something to say. Get off your chest, you know what I mean? But we gonna get here.
Can I catch you right there?
Go ahead.
I wanted to upload. But see, sometimes we need people in our lives to help us in the moment of emotion, because I was emotional. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to say something. I wanted to get something off my chest. And I think this is going to lead to the segue of what we're talking about. Mm. I wanted to get something off my chest. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to post it. But every time I tried to make a video, it just didn't work. Was it not feeling authentic, or how would you say? It wasn't God. It was me. Yeah. So with it being me, it would have been all emotional. Would have been a slight hint of anger. Mm-hmm. But I forgot that I had mastered forgiveness. See, when you master forgiveness, you catch your own self before you let yourself get out of character.
Oh,
and so what? Oh,
hey, look, before you move too fast, man, because we got a little following now, man. So we gotta keep the fans. I don't like to say fans because it make me seem like I'm a superstar and stuff. But the people who follow, we just gotta, hey, man, how was your week, bro? What was your week consisted of?
Man, my week consisted of a bunch of pop quizzes that I passed.
Don't you hate pop quizzes?
Man.
What? Yeah, I hate pop quizzes.
Yeah. Hey. But we need them just to see, are we advancing week by week? I didn't post it. Mm-hmm. I ain't even talked about it. So apparently I passed.
Oh, yeah.
Now I had time to think. My grandmother told us something in church about 3 weeks ago, think before you think.
Right.
And now before I have a thought, I need to think about that thought, because on the other side of what I'm thinking, that thought right there will bring me back into calmness, because what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling gonna change.
Yeah.
So that's where I am now. That's how my week been, not going off how I feel, but just going one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time.
Man, my week, I don't know if I can compare to your week. I didn't have many pop quizzes. It's more so I was kind of seeing results of some of the pop quizzes you would say that I took prior week to this. So besides the work schedule, and I'm pretty sure everybody who has a work schedule, they know how that goes. The week was pretty good for me. Got a lot of editing in, a lot of reading. I got to talk to my therapist. And I'm trying to master meditation right now. But in the midst of doing it, I find myself not even being focused because I'm trying to be too far.
I want the big. Give us the wide angle. Can I talk?
Yeah.
And when you say meditation, what do you mean by that?
Oh man, meditation. I know in some people's eyes, the word meditation, it might mean different things, but for me, just meditating is, I would say, sometimes my mind gets cluttered.
Need to reset.
And and just clear the mind. And I know there's different routes that you can go for is that. And when I say meditating, sometimes I might even be saying the wrong terms, because sometimes I can just be in here by myself. And like I said, for the week I just had, bro, it was a pretty good week, especially with the ending. My son's teacher calling and saying, "Hey, he's been good," So when I'm in here by myself and I so call myself meditating, in reality, sometimes it can be just a simple, I'm in here and just a simple, yeah, thank you, God, But some might say, there's not meditating and all that, but I'm telling you, in the midst of doing that, I catch myself, like, it's like a chill, a breather. So I'm trying to get good at that, because me and you both know this. We always try to take on more than what we can chew. And sometimes you leave. Yes, and you think your mind can. You think you got that big memory card in your mind and it can store everything. And sooner or later, before you know it, it's a
overload.
Exactly. So like I said, throughout my week, it's been pretty good. Been anxious for episode 2, and just to get here, like I said, we had so many topics, but just to get into what we are here for, and a message that I feel like for whoever the viewers, the followers, the subscribers, the friends, the person that you might see this in the midst of somebody else sharing it, it pops up on your page. It might be on your For You page. But yeah, it's like mastering forgiveness and how hard it could be. And that's where I want to go, because one thing that and I ain't gonna say you taught me, but something that you showed me, bro, we wouldn't be in this position right now if I didn't have forgiveness. You know what I mean? So, so that's what I'm saying. I can start off. I feel like, depending on the scenario, the situation that you're in, when it comes to forgiveness, is how bad do you want it? And I know that may sound crazy, because to some people, that's a weird urge to want to have. When I say, "Oh, I want to forgive somebody," because it's how I would say we was brought up. Hey, if you walked out right now and stubbed your toe on this table, you're supposed to say ouch, right? You know what I mean? So in the midst of that, with you saying out, you got a choice. Hey, some people got bad reactive skills. You can, I need to watch where I'm going. You know what I mean? You can do that. Or you can blame this table and turn around and kick it. You know what I mean? And that's not in the midst of saying there's forgiveness, but that's just kind of an example. Like, you're going to go through stuff where everything has a cause has a reaction, or however that term goes. But there's not just one choice in any scenario that's dealing with forgiveness. It's multiple choices, but some people just seem to use not forgiving and holding a grudge and having envy towards a person that hate, and as a scapegoat. And I feel like, if you want to better yourself, for anybody, like, I will give you an example right now. For anybody right now, bro, if you ever done me wrong, messed me over, how would they say, finesse me out of money, just trick me out of my character to believe something else, and basically just have me out there looking stupid. It's not relationship-wise. Well, you can say relationship-wise, to be friendship, to be co-workers, anything. Yeah, in the time, the stuff hurts because we're all human and we endure pain and have to, go through that. But, man, something that I didn't listen to when my mom was talking, and she's a prime example of forgiveness. But time heals all. And I don't know how long that time is, but I can tell you, it heals all. So if you messed me over, I wish you the best. And in my ways and my actions of what I'm doing, is not to rub it in your face and say, "Hey, look at me," you know, and all that, man. Like, I'm a genuine person. That's one of the. That's why I'm able to just talk about and try to give examples about forgiveness, because I've experienced it. I've been on that side of knowing I can keep a grudge, you know what I'm saying? If we want to go by what they say, the zodiac signs, I'm a Cancer, you know what I'm saying? I can keep a grudge. I just forgave somebody that was from the 5th grade. That's how long I've been holding it. But I'm just saying, like, it would be a question, even though I went on a tangent. What's so hard about forgiveness, man? That's what I want to know, and I'm going back and forth, you know what I'm saying. But overall, like,
okay.
What's so hard about forgiveness?
To me, when I forgave, I had no control,
mm-hmm.
and once I'm out of control, and I like control,
mm-hmm.
but once I forgive, I can't use it as a crutch no more. I can't use that to stay angry no more. I can't use that to drink no more. I can't use that to womanize no more, because I used all of it to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I did this because I was hurt. I did this because I needed this because I didn't know how to deal. I was coping this way. So the hard part about forgiveness is letting go.
True.
You no longer have access to it unless you go back and get it.
Mm-hmm.
A few minutes ago when you said we wouldn't be here if it weren't forgiveness, I thought we were talking about over there.
No.
But then I want to bring over here.
Come on, right here.
I want to bring over here up because, as we had our little quick spat about it before on the phone before we had to hang up, sometimes people walk in unforgiveness, and it's really not, nobody did nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We did what we was used to doing.
Mm-hmm.
Just sometimes the communication ain't verbally said.
Right.
And then some people can take what's not said, and once it's backfired and threw in your face, then you take it as, oh, you betrayed me. No, I didn't.
Right.
I just did what we always did.
Yeah.
It was okay when you wore my joints and I wasn't around.
Mm.
But, you see what I'm saying? Because we share shoes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do. Yes, we somewhere else now, y'all.
Yeah,
we get free. We get free. So my whole, I've been the last, I was 19 years old, 20 years old when it happened. And I was trying to wonder, I beat myself up because I preached loyalty for myself. But I don't think I was disloyal. I just think that, we get to a stop sign, we normally go left.
Mm-hmm.
But you hooked me hard with a right, and you didn't tell me.
Yeah.
But, was I wrong? Yes. Because, on the back end, when the Nickelodeon bubble through in your face, you got a choice. I could have chose no.
But that goes back to the part of forgiveness. It's always a choice. It ain't just necessarily
that choice.
Yeah, it ain't necessarily just, don't forgive you. You know what I mean? And then we gotta find a way to.
See, I was called for a car wash though.
Mm-hmm.
So I went over there with the van, bought the supplies, did the car, I got my money, and then I feel weak.
As we all.
But you want to know something crazy? Since we in the open,
yeah,
I asked the actual question. I said, "That's good though, right? Because I don't know if he want me wearing these shoes. Because it was like 2 years afterwards. So I'm like, oh no, it ain't nothing like that. And then this freedom, y'all. By the way, y'all don't understand. This is freedom. This is really free. What you don't know is, after that, I was more convicted because the phone rang and it was you. So like you just said, I want to forgive anybody that lied to me and played me and told me it was something opposite and had me looking like I was worse than it was, even though it wasn't right.
Right.
I'm asking for, well, I've already asked for forgiveness, but we'll do it publicly. Forgive me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to forgive you because it ain't what you did, because that's just who you are.
Right.
And that's the key really about forgiveness. Who they are, you have to just be okay with what they are, what they did, because they might not have what we have in our heart to want to change.
Right.
To want to get it right, to want to keep pushing, and to want to see what it feels like to wake up and not worry.
Yeah.
Because that gets scary when when you just saying like, man, the phone gonna ring or something. Something's gotta happen today. Because we're so used to chaos.
Yeah.
So that's the hard part about forgiving, because you can't hold on to it no more. It serves you no more purpose. Holding on to it hurts you.
Mm-hmm.
It don't hurt the person.
What about the term, like I said, I'll forgive, but I don't forget? I think you're gonna have to do both.
I
feel like in a sense, it's a double entendre.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like, all right, they said run a mile. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna run half, and then I'll walk the rest. And he's supposed to say, oh, you did half. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we need you to run
the whole mile.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
and you ain't gonna get the whole hill.
Exactly, because it's like, once again, following on that word crutch. What you were just saying earlier, I feel like it's a script. A person who's wanting to forgive or don't want to forgive, they go.
Some people don't know how to though.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's a script. They acting out the best of their ability until somebody have a conversation like this, or they go to church, or back to the meditation. I want to go back to that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna come back to this. The meditation it's just a relationship with you and God.
Right.
You say what you say, God, I just want to thank you. And then me, I would be like, God, I appreciate you. And in a moment, I'm just sitting here, God, I thank you for what you've done for me. I thank you for the things that you're going to do for me. And I thank you for the change.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just sit there and listen. Meditation ain't a bunch of talking. You wasn't wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to ask you a question. And you thought it was wrong just because I asked a question. See, sometimes asking a question, so you could help somebody else.
Sure.
That's the only reason I asked it, because meditation is more listen to see what he's going to say to you. Praise and worship is praising for what he's done and reverencing him for who he is. So those two they coincide, because when you meditate, you want to praise him because you realize what he done. And then when you worship him, you have to meditate because you remember what he done did. And he done brought us through so much. And now I can't even hold myself sitting on the couch over here because only me knows my whole story. And I know what he done. And just us sitting here now blows my mind, because I know who he was. There's some people that might not ever forgave, but we forgave and kept moving. Just because the other people don't forgive you back don't mean that you can't go forward.
Yeah. I think that's where people can get stuck at too. Forgive them, but that's the way that other person comes off is, man, all I can say is, once again, once you clear that plate, and like, this ain't nothing about being rich, there's nothing about currency, money, or anything. I'm just saying, man, once you actually clear your plate and you forgive people, it can be one person, it can be two people, it can be whoever just done you wrong. Once you do that, bro, your life be so different because you not waking up with that.
You said it earlier. You said you started to see the results.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, that
didn't even bother me today. Normally,
now you catch yourself overthinking, like, why is it not bothering me?
Yeah.
Hold on, something like, and this whole time just kind of like weightlifting, man. Hey, we start off at 100. Keep going, keep pushing. 125. Okay, big dog. Hey, before you know it, hey, 190. Nah, that's fine.
Nah, you hit a nerve. You hit a nerve. We bring up the weight room. I guess this could do with trusting and forgiveness, because in order to actually forgive, you got to trust God for real with your heart.
Mm-hmm.
And like I told you earlier, we do it to free us, not the other person.
Right.
And once we free ourselves, them other people start to gravitate back.
Mm-hmm.
And then you will be like, They coming up. They talked to me today.
Mm.
We ain't talked in 10 years.
Mm.
Over misunderstanding.
Right.
But in our heart, it felt like betrayal.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Make sure what you holding on to ain't a misunderstanding versus somebody actually doing something wrong to you. Because your feelings will have you fooled thinking it's something else, and it's really minute.
Mm.
Yeah, that just hit me right there. Back to the weight room.
Yeah.
Thursday, I got a knee problem. I got surgery. I had surgery on my knee, so I don't like to lift a lot of weight. So we did 5 to the 5. Well, 285, 305, 315, 185, and then I was feeling good.
Right.
I was trusted. My heart was good. I wasn't thinking about it. So you gotta forgive and you gotta forget.
Mm-hmm.
You can't forgive, but I remember, because if I get on that weight, knowing I got this, and then I remember the surgery, something, a catastrophe could happen to the knee again. So I went, look, hey, I went down, and I got ready to grab the bar. And see, All-Star wasn't God, but I had to use him as God in that moment. I'm holding a weight in my hand, and I'm like, I can do this. I can do this. And then before I get there, I look back and I'm like, Star, where you at? I trust him.
Mm-hmm.
But in the midst of me telling him I trust him, I said, I got a trust issue. And if I can't forgive, how am I going to be able to forgive when I don't trust? Mm-hmm. See, I got to work on the trust and the forgiveness to be able to forgive. Mm-hmm. And see, I'm in a place now where I done forgave myself. And you can't stop me now that I done forgave me.
Yeah.
And when I got under that bar, see, I'm preaching now, y'all, my bad. I got on that bar, but this is a steadfast conversation. I am who I am, and who I'm not, I will never be. So I got the bar right here, and I'm on it. And I go down, and I think I forgave, but I didn't forget. Mm-hmm. I think about what they did, and then I put too much pressure on me. But I asked God to help me. Right. He's there. But I couldn't trust him enough to get the other 3.
Yeah.
Or the other 4. So Star said, come on, man, I'm here. That's what God tell us. That's what God will tell you. I'm here. I got you, baby. Just trust me. Lean not to your own understandings. I got you. Do not fear. Do not worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow will worry about itself. It got enough troubles. That's scripture. So Star sitting back there behind me. He said, come on now, Quid. You're getting scared. You're thinking about it. Mm. Before I know it, I dropped down. Boom. Boom. And he won't send me the video yet, but that's the video. Boom. I dropped all 3 of them. And then when I put that weight down, I was like, all I had to do was clear my mind and do it. Mm. But I went through all of that to get to the results of what I was working on. But I let fear mess you up too.
Oh yeah.
The fear of if I let them make it, they gonna think I'm weak. This for the men right here. If I let them make it, they gonna think it's a game. No. Mm-mm. You letting them make it keeping you alive.
Yeah.
You letting them make it keeping you out of jail. You letting them make it keeping you and your character in check, because last time I checked, nobody should have that much control over you to where they can make you be a puppet anytime they get ready. Where I am in my life, you good. Oh, you got it. Mm. It's straight. Now, me saying this right now, I had thoughts. But I trust God that much because I know He's behind me.
Right.
I know I can handle this weight. Now, we'll get to the next way. We got another plate. I might have to go back through it again. That's the thing about forgiving. Don't mean it's going to go away right then.
Oh, yeah.
It's a process. And with process comes time. And with time comes discipline. Mm-hmm. And with discipline comes consistency. Mm-hmm. If you can mess around and keep that up right there, you'll just jump on the weight.
And everything you saying literally is consistency, clear mind, go out and do it. Like I said, you see where we at now. When last week, because it was the first week of just the network even starting, I said, bro, I'm trying to have it. I'm trying to have a show this day, a show this day. This day, I got something that I'm supposed to do during the weekend.
And then what I told you? I told you, just do one show at a time.
And as you see, there's about to be 6 episodes or 6 shows in within a week.
Yeah.
And
you did that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm just Forgiveness.
But since we here, you said earlier, if we wasn't what we are, if I didn't forgive, I wouldn't be here right now. Could you elaborate without giving too much information?
Shoot, I don't mind.
Okay,
Hey,
let's go.
Just in man, and I don't want to keep bringing him up. Just with the passing of my father, I had to deal with that in the midst.
Bring him up. That's healthy.
In the midst of him passing and just dealing with stuff without his advice, because I didn't know how powerful his advice was, even if it was just simply, make sure you always keep an extra 20 in the car. You never know when gas is, just keep a, emergency 20. But really betrayal got me here. And I'll leave it at that. But I would say with the knowledge of the betrayal, on top of having that during the grieving process of, man, I would tell anybody, I don't wish that pain, I don't wish that pain on no one. So you was there during the steps of it, man. It was hard. And I'm trying to tell you, if I never would have gave forgiveness, we wouldn't be here right now. I probably would have been.
Don't say it.
But if you want me to be real, so that's why I'm
be real.
So that's why. Yeah, and I'll probably be in trouble doing it, because it's just the style and the type of person, and I can't say that because then they'll just ping on that.
See, that's what true forgiveness catches you before you say something.
Yeah, but just knowing, the person that I was that needed growth, I knew that person. I knew the flaws that person could release and do. But now during that process of going through that, I have growth. And that same person that I was, I look back at. Like I said, man, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be motivated. I wouldn't, bro, I'm trying to tell you, I haven't had that feeling in my stomach, that anxiety and all that type of stuff, man. So with going through that and just not being able to see, like, dang, bro, it's been this long. All right. Man, you know what? I can just look back at that, and I look at that stuff as a lesson. So anytime I've gotten messed over with anybody, friendship, a job, or anything, I can, in the midst of it,
something to learn.
Yeah, but when you finally get over it, you look back, you like, it really wasn't that
hard. It wasn't, and something, like I'm trying to tell you, a bunch of what happens ain't really what happened. Because what they say, sometimes God gotta break you in order for you to move forward. I've been that person. He had to break me down April 21st, April 2021, the 14th, the 16th. He had April 16th, 2021.
Mine was July 19th this year. My birthday was July 14th. Oh. Yeah, so hey.
And see, I needed that though, because one thing about being broke, when you put them pieces back together, you take the time to align, put them back in place, and sometimes God remove the ones that you don't need. He'll replace it with a new piece, and you can just keep on going forward. But what I really wanted to say was, this could sound harsh to a simple mind. Your birthday, it happened July 16th. Your birthday was on the 14th. When your daddy passed?
May 3rd.
I'm going to say it like this. Death happens in life, not to it. For I know the plans that I have for you, not to harm you, will give you hope in the future. God had the plans. Just think about it, this was reversed. We really wouldn't be here. Because it sounds mean, but everything worked out the way it had to work out so you could not lose your mind. Because you would have lost your mind before, because you wouldn't have had nothing to fall back on. This was your cushion. I hate the cushion. I'm sorry the cushion happened. I still can't tell you how you feel because you had a present father. I don't know that feeling. But I forgave enough to be okay about that. And I just, ride off yours. But I tell you this right here. You're not even, me talking to you, you're not even the same man that called me through them trees right here.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to let you know, you ain't heard it a lot maybe, but I'm proud of you.
Oh, yeah. That's probably the first person that said I'm proud of you besides some other people that just seeing the network doing what it's doing. But
I ain't talking about the network.
Yeah, I'm just saying in general, plain and simple. I totally get it. Yeah, I'm proud of myself too. Like I said, I look back at that. And honestly, I be embarrassed. I'm like, bro, I can't believe,
What's embarrassed for?
Well, embarrassed for the lesson that I learned or I needed to learn.
That's okay.
So
ain't no time stamp on learning. We're gonna learn till we die.
True, but I'll tell you this.
You told me how to work a camera we had for 2 years already.
Well, I'll tell you this. I never have to learn that lesson again because I've like.
Don't worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
You learned it now. It's the same thing about forgiveness. You playing it. You play right now. Your words never die. So be careful what you put in the atmosphere because you just said, hopefully I never have the devil hear what we say.
Mm-hmm.
And if you, like they said earlier, if the devil ain't fighting you, you're not a threat. I said this before too.
Yeah, I heard this morning. I said, let me hockey that again.
You got to because, and we ain't even talked about that. I don't even know if they saw that video I did.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that the devil fighting you, that means it's something on the other side. I can't worry about who gonna cross me again. Because if I worry about who gonna cross me again, I'm gonna get stuck on what happened back when. And I don't want to keep being stuck on something that, if it was still here, I would still be stuck, and we wouldn't be right here.
And that's where I'm at because that's the joy of it. Like I now be looking, and that's why I go so hard, and I'm trying to get interviews, I'm trying to get extra shows, I'm trying to do all this because I'm making up for time when I could have been doing this.
You ain't making up for time. The time was now.
Ooh, yeah. Hey, you up 3-0 with the ball.
It ain't a competition, man. We just this is who I am. And this is how I talk to me when I'm at home.
Yeah. And on that note, you gotta really know this guy. Cause if you meet him for the first time, you be like, oh, that's a facade. No, this has been him. Even in the beginning,
what you call it? Adolescence.
Man, he's always been loquacious, always speaking his mind, and didn't have a fear in it. And it's just now he has the maturity of it, rather than back then.
I was fearful. I didn't want everybody to hear me talk Jesus.
Yeah,
because I was like, man, I don't want to be like my mama them, bro. They already labeled them crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where the camera at? Let me tell you something right now. I have no shame in my game. And whatever I can tell somebody else to make a difference, and this is what I always say, I'm not for everybody, but I'm for somebody. And what I would like to leave, we ain't gonna be through. What I would like to leave you with this segment right here. He said, this is not a facade. Even when we was taking, pineapple gin shots with pineapple chasers. I still was preaching in the car.
you might have been sweating.
Yeah, but I was preaching. And it just makes it now that I look back, I be like, man, people know who they are. They just run from what they got to do to become who they supposed to be. It's right now, I'm thinking about it again. I'm remembering. Sometimes it's okay to look back. But don't stay there too long because you can get stuck. And where I am, dang, that's just crazy, bro, to come this far.
Yeah, it really is, man. Like, if y'all, it's not even a bragging thing. I actually look at it like, man, we was doing some stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Repeatedly. And even if we almost got caught just to get in the way of it, guess what? Back in it again, bro.
Yeah, what though, bro? That's why we have. I saw a post that say, "Those who have been forgiven, forgive. People like to hold grudges and forget who they are or who they were. We wasn't no good. So who am I to hold some over somebody else's head bad as I was? Well, no, hurt as we was. Cause we wasn't number hurt, bro.
Very hurt.
We were hurt and immature and looking for something that they didn't even have to give us in the first place.
Man, I was all I can say, and I go back to this, man, Campus Creek was some wild times, bro. That's all I look back and laugh.
So now that I'm sorry, but I want to ask you. So was it a misunderstanding or was it disloyalty? I need to know from me.
Honestly?
Looking back now, now where we are right now, knowing that there are different perspectives. Knowing back to you coming into Nightown and what you did first.
Oh, well.
I need to know.
Well, I put this
I want to know, is it betrayal or is it a misunderstanding?
I put it this way. Just like I learned from the previous lesson that I'm just talking about.
Because he ain't giving me an answer, so I'm getting it out on him.
I would say it was a miscommunication. But also something that I've learned, I'll never trip off something like that. It was just, you ever heard somebody say,
the flabbergasted of authority?
Yeah, that, and, you ever heard they say somebody tender?
Yeah.
Call me Raising Cane. Yeah, caniac meal, extra sauce, extra season on the fries. Too tender. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's a misunderstanding, but also giving the understanding of I wasn't tripping off of it, but just the style of person.
Yeah.
So it's like it didn't have to be that person. It could have been the other person. It could have been the other person.
But see, that's why I didn't think it mattered. Because if it had been, it would have never.
Look, and I'll say this, and then because we're going off, but I would tell you this.
When are we not going off? This forgiveness.
Yeah, and look.
Sometimes you got to talk about it.
Bro, honestly, and this is not bragging. Bro, I was in the house that I was staying in, bro. I was staying with millionaires, future millionaires. I stayed with the starting point guard at Ole Miss at the time. I ain't going to say his name. 2 post players. This was a crazy, tremendous time, bro. It was so much stuff happening to the point to where it was like, I'll say this. It was a point to where I had so many girls, numbers in my phone. I just started giving them nicknames. Like, gotta have, I don't want to bring this up, but I remember this thing we say, you gotta have a starting 5. Hey, look, I gotta have my LeBron James. You gotta have you a good point guard, good shooting guard. Yeah, you had a good sub. You know what I mean? And bro, like that's what it was back then. So it was like, man, I could have been tender about all of them. But I look back at it now and it's like that's just me because I just love so hard. But it was also a misunderstanding because bro, that lifestyle that we were living, bro. Like, yeah, man, we was.
That's what I mean, cause bro, you don't know that enrolled me for years,
and I've been dropped it.
I know, but
hey, look,
it's just that you couldn't see your fault in it.
Oh yeah, I seen my fault.
Oh, you?
I seen it. I seen everything I did from the club and all that. So, you like I said.
But I want to tell you this:
you can hold a grudge, but like I said, it's depending on who you have it with. And like I said, bro, it's other stuff we could trip off of rather than that, you know.
What we trip off of?
I'm saying other more important things, you know what I'm saying, like that. It was, but shoot, once I left and went out to go play ball down there, I pretty much just like, hey.
Where you go to?
I don't want to tell you.
The way I took you?
Yeah.
We were good then.
Yeah.
Hey, look, but I want to say this. I learned from that moment Probably what, 21, 22?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know I saw what it did to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I preach loyalty.
Yeah.
People don't know why. They know now.
Yeah.
Because I hurt somebody. That's why I was like, man, I would never do this to nobody, especially if I know I love them.
Yeah.
That's why I sit back and I be looking at dudes, be like, bro, y'all just trifling, low down, dirty snakes. But they don't see the wrong in it.
Yeah.
But that's why my forgiveness has to be so focused on my future path that I can't worry about what people do. But that'll mess you up.
In this era time, social media and how stuff gets glorified, man, it's so hard. Like, actually being toxic and being...
I ain't doing it.
I'm saying being toxic, being incomplete, not having a understanding about life is like that's the style to live, you know what I'm saying? So I don't, it's a crazy battle for some, but overall, like I was saying, the forgiveness with me and for you, it might be hard, but for me, man, forgiveness, it was hard at second, but now it's easy. But what I get out of forgiveness, and it's not necessarily, like I keep saying, it's not relationships or anything, it's just the point of forgiveness. Bro, it's just afterwards, it's so, if you really do it, like for real, like, bro, I promise you, life is so easy.
Yeah.
It's so, man, like, the stuff be so smooth, that's all I can tell you, man.
I love it.
But so, man, not getting off the topic of forgiveness, but what else has been on your mind, or what have you been seeing in the world?
That some people just don't see them for who they really are.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't let that bother us because we need to stay focused on who we are.
Right.
And what I've learned from what I've been seeing, I'm not taking offenses. I'm not going to take offense to somebody else's problems no more.
Right.
Because I had it bad for hearing someone be like, man, that's crazy. Why they... All right, God, you got it. I don't like how they... I really want to say something.
Mm-hmm.
But I hear you telling me not to. And then, like our conversation day at church, when I told you, I said, I feel like, but I ain't sure, but I don't know. And that whole time, we know the answer. Yeah. It's just the fear of how somebody going to feel about what we going to do. So I can't worry about how people going to feel when I know when I know I'm not supposed to or I'm supposed to. Right. What you done learn? They show a little deep today.
Right now, this week, even though I had a good week, I also learned that probably coming to the end, it just was let out during service that I don't know who said. I think you said it. Yeah, just because you letting in God for as getting the word in your heart, or have it hidden, as you would say. You also gotta get that other stuff out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't go to the car wash. You can't go to the car wash up here and go through the car wash and then not vacuum the car out now. You know what I'm saying? And
that's what we do.
Yeah. Well, so I've learned that. And I just learned it today, but throughout the week, it was...
Apostle said it, by the way.
It was just in my mind. And I was like, man, I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but still... catch myself, even on the show, catch myself almost slipping and cussing. You know what I'm saying?
But you caught you heard it first.
Yeah, but still, I'm trying to get to the point to where it's vamoose gone. You know? So,
whatever vamoose means.
Hey, out of here.
Okay.
Skedaddle. Okay. So yeah, overall, that's pretty much what I learned. Another thing that I've learned is, even off a natural happiness and the aura you bring, and sometimes when you are in a good spirit, or you have no worries, you just good, you can be at the gas station, getting out your car, walking from the pump, walking into the stuff. just because you got a smile on your face and somebody else was to see that, I never understood that thing about stealing joy. And like, nigga, what you smiling for? You know?
Cause there's something wrong with your heart. That's a heart issue. That's why you can't forgive.
Yeah.
You nasty man.
You too jolly, man. What's going on, man? And so I'm learning. Try not to be happy. Well, no, try not to be happy. Be happy, but it's like, man, sometimes you ain't gotta just share that.
Peace. Cause happy ain't in that Bible. God ain't give us happy, He gave us joy and peace.
Hey, another bar.
My bad. I'm being real.
Yeah, you being real.
Because we gotta watch what we say, because they're wrong with what we say.
Yeah.
Well, and Larry said this, so and then it didn't work because you ain't have happy lasts for a minute.
Yeah.
That's a feeling. Joy and peace that's something instilled. That's like that. Like you said, you want to, the cussing. And how, see, because I've been there before. But in order to get all that, because I used to cuss, every other sentence. But it took, mother, shut your mouth. It took me what took me to realize that I sounded so immature was when I drove the school bus. And them second graders and third graders were like, you better sit your mother blank down before I beat your mother blank. I said, while I'm driving the bus, I said, do I sound like that? And at that moment, like I told you earlier, in order to get it out, you got to put good in. And while you're putting the good in, it uproot the ugly. Sometimes they gonna slip because they still in there.
Right.
But when you build yourself with nothing but worry, now this is for those who want to do this. And everybody don't have to do that because, hey, God gave you free will. I ain't Jesus. I'm just telling you what we know and what I learned to get me where I'm at. When you put that word in there and you put that that joy in there and that peace in there, it's gonna uproot that anger, that bitterness. Cause like they said earlier, it's the hidden stuff that makes that stuff be activated. My heart really is in a good place, and what I do is even if it's a scripture on TikTok or something, I'll bring it. I'll screenshot it and write it because I want it in me. This scripture, the one I got today. But as for you, be strong and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded. I'm putting that in there.
Right.
So the next time you hear yourself, you heard yourself in the cut, you know what? You'll be rewarded. You'll be blessed. How you going to get the blessing? I don't know. It ain't always money. It might just be more peace.
Yeah.
Might be more joy. And when you get addicted to peace and joy, you ain't letting nobody steal it.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't going.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's a
tight walk.
It's a cool feeling, bro. I ain't felt this way in a long time, man. So, almost coming to the end of the show because I know we're going to do some stuff after recording. Besides the message of forgiveness or just us talking and having a conversation about situations we went through and forgiveness happened to be involved and how we've overcome it. What's something for the followers, the viewers, the subscribers, the randoms that are seeing this right now? What's a word that you can give? And it don't have to be a word, even though I know you. What's something right now to end this? What can we, you know what I'm saying? What can you install in them to hide in their heart?
What would I say to somebody that's looking for peace and looking for change? A word. I don't have a word, but I'll say this. Lord, my prayer is for them to get to know you in a personal way, like they never learned or knowed you before. And Lord, I pray that they'll learn how to forgive in the times of misunderstanding, in the times of hurt, in the times of loss, in the times of anger, in the times of bitterness, so that they'll know that you are still who you say you are. And Lord, I pray that you will just, right now, whoever watching this video, God, just touch them in a way right now that they only know is you. Because I'm just a vessel letting them know that I know that you're real. And the fact that I know that you're real, God, I know that you'll touch them right now because I know that's what they want. They won't change because if it wanted to change, they wouldn't be here. And Lord, I pray that you'll just give them a supernatural strength to keep going, keep pushing, keep praying, and start to forgive. And as they start to forgive, God, you'll just keep pouring peace after peace after peace and joy way down deep in the roots of their soul. That's what I would say.
Wow, man.
I am steadfast. I will be steadfast. And I pray you will too.
And I am the co-host, Larry Keith. And man, this is episode 2 of season 1 of Steady Conversations. Man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, whether if you're on Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. With that being said, see you on episode 3. Y'all take it easy.